You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carr starting with a throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, here's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down around the 34. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Carr off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Right, running out of the gun. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 3rd and 7. Hey, 7:34. 6:18.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's a give for Wright. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Carr here from the gun. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now a run with Wright. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Right again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Carr with it on first. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Lante Taylor making the stop. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down and 5. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
He's throwing deep to the... They connect on the deep shot. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Complete, it's Atwell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. Throwing it again here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball and close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he gets him around 6 there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 43, finding Collins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Texans at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Third down, 1 yard to go. Man in motion here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
First down, Houston.
On the option, here's Mixon. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
He keeps it himself, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take the lead just before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
Saints, 14.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, Carr. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. He throws a bullet to the and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need hate to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete to Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. Completed to Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he goes out of bounds to hand that excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Buying some time, right? And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the 19. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Now it's Brown. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. He's throwing for it! And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Stroud from the pistol. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Carr with it on 1st. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Brought in right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Carr now on 1st and 10. Wright reels it in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He sends this one to the end zone. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter.
26, Saints 14.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again. It's Carr. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within one score in the fourth. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Throwing is Stroud. He's on the move. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chain.
Kate, I don't know how much longer we'll see plays like this in the NFL with how little fullbacks ever get to touch the ball, but I'll tell you what, while they're still hanging around, it's sure fun to watch them rumble down the field whenever they do get their number called.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
He's back to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Carr here from the gun. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Carr to the air now. Has the connection to Wright. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Carr. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run again with Wright. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Wright is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut it to just 2 late in the game. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as the touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them to 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Back to throw. breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Setting up to pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
That's brought in by Miller. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Here's a give inside to right. Finds a big lane. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Right. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt. Carr back to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. Well, the good news is it's not going to count as a pick on the stat sheet, but 2 points left on the table thanks to that INT.
It sure looked there for a second, didn't it, Kate? Like the points may have been going on the other side of the board.
Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those moments we don't see a lot, right? Interception, a run back on a 2-point play. It just shows you the wherewithal of this team, the coaching, and then the players' IQ, the acumen to go out there and execute with all they had after that interception.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So the Texans come away with the road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.